Liverpool versus everybody. This is the post-match extra time show. We are here again with our friend GBCTV. Say what's up.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream.
We also got Onyx for a limited time. So the comments will come there. You can just read them off. Right, they'll come right here. So you got to pay attention. So anyway, going into it, got a couple of viewers already. Going into it, we talked about it. We did a post match, and you know, I've had some time after the game to kind of think about the positives and think about, in reality where we are in the table. Um, a loss would have been really, really bad. So I'm glad that didn't happen. So a draw was good. It was fitting. I think we deserve more, but
we shouldn't have had because we had a lot of chances. We should have capitalized on them.
Yeah, let's read some of the comments.
Right, and
they're already getting it popping.
Yeah, let me read them, bro. So Ray M says Eric who bogus. What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to blame the refs in the game, and to an extent, that's accurate. I mean, they did have a role in the game, and that's unfortunate. But at the same time, we should have finished that game off, and it's really frustrating because Lovren was really good, I thought. And
because if we had scored more goals, then if like Harry King scored that, it wouldn't actually be a problem.
Yeah, we definitely should have took our chances, but it was that one mistake Lovren makes, and it's really harsh to blame him. But that if he connects with that ball there, then like I said in the post match, we're not really even talking about this right now. What are some of your thoughts on it, Greg?
Yo, I was actually thinking the same thing about, you guys having a lot of chances and not basically finish it off. Just typical. The referee decision basically took it over, but it's just typical. You guys start soft, but the last 10, 20 minutes, you're folded. I don't know, but it took longer for y'all to fold this time, though. Actually, Van Dijk paying off. He had a solid game, in my opinion.
You said Van Dijk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Van Dijk was good. I thought that's the thing. Defensively,
I think all the defenders were good.
That's the thing. Defensively,
I agree.
I thought we were really sound. We played together. We kept them from really doing what they wanted to do. Christian Eriksen was a no-show today. I forgot he was on the field some of the time. Like we really took him out the game. Even
Black,
Harry Kane.
Sorry.
And
Black, sorry. Remember we was talking about yesterday, and we both said that Milner needed to start in midfield to basically block out Eriksen.
Yeah. Yeah, they were successful at doing that, and that's what made me so proud, especially in that first half, because the guys that can usually hurt you, they were really a non-factor in that first half. I mean, most of the second half too, to be honest. So, that's what's so frustrating, man. We got to get to a point with Liverpool where we can hold on to these leads. Whatever the ref was involved, whatever. I mean, I get that, but we got to find ways to hold on to these leads, man. And if that means capitalizing and scoring more goals in that first half or in the second half, then we got to do that, whatever it takes. There was no way in the world that we should be drawn to Tottenham the way we played today. A lot of people disagree with that. A lot of people think we didn't play that well today, and that's why we lost. Now, and I can see what you mean by that, because not scoring those goals again could equal to some people that we didn't play well. So I totally understand. Let me read Ray M's comment real quick. Ray M says we pinned them all game. No one really did anything for Spurs though. Wanyama was the only man. Yeah, that's that shot from Wanyama. He's not gonna make that many times. I mean, it was a good shot. I give him credit.
That's a 2 out of 10.
I mean, come
shot.
on.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great shot, but he's not gonna hit that often. You know what I mean? So he got it fine. But it's not like Spurs broke us down today, or they had to work for any of their goals. They really didn't. I mean, they got that goal. It's the goal of the season, fine. But it wasn't like they just ran through our defense.
I noticed Arnold played good. It's like the whole team plays good.
Yeah.
If he plays bad, the team plays bad. What you think, little man?
Huh?
He said about Trent. He said Trent was good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he was good too.
Hey,
soybeans. Yeah, Ray M said I haven't really seen the second goal yet by Salah. My streams froze. Yeah. Well, wait till you see it, man. You're in for a treat. Salah just, I mean, that was
That
amazing,
was
and
beautiful.
you see Jurgen Klopp's celebration. Even us here, man, we that was we thought that was it, and that's what happens a lot being a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
see you
man, you think
smiling, bro. I see you
I'm,
smiling.
I'm
You
trying to
making the
smile. I'm trying to smile to keep.
try.
I'm trying to smile. I'm trying to smile to keep from being so mad, man, because yet again we can't really even enjoy a moment of happiness seeing our team go up in the game because this other part tends to come a lot. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, because like I said, we need to score. But this isn't just with that game. We need if they're gonna score a goal, we have to score a lot of goals. So that's not such a big deal for us.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I think the overwhelming feeling is that we should be able to have one or two goals and finish the game off. You should be able to be 2-0 and leave it at that. Whether it's parking the bus at that point, playing defensively, whatever it is, you need to have that in your team where you don't have to be panicked and wondering, oh Lord, it's 2-0, but is the game over? So we have to get to that point. We're not there yet. Let me read some of these comments. British Beard, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Said it was more like Liverpool FC versus the refs. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one to take, especially when that happens. Van Dyke LFC says it was 2 minutes left, and I knew it was probably coming. I didn't. I thought the funny thing about it is that second penalty, there was like 15 or 20 seconds that came after that initial contact. So, and you see the ref doing this, which universally means no foul. No, I'm not gonna hit you, man. No foul, no call. So I don't know how that happened, and I don't know if you guys saw. I'll put it in the description. But there's a moment where the linesman, after he discusses the decision with the ref, he's doing this as if like he had a bet on the game. And like, oh, he was happy that he was gonna get the money he bet for. Wait till you see this clip. There's a clip I got from Twitter. I'm gonna post it in the description. But it's some fishy stuff going on, man. And
Hey,
again,
yo, listen, man.
go ahead, go
Tottenham,
ahead.
Tottenham basically like was a no-show today. It's just like people not gonna be talking about it as much. It's gonna take a couple of days, but once they get passed by the referee decision, everybody gonna start focusing tactically. You get what I'm trying to say? And then you see where Mourinho would actually help, right? Parking the bus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that one is a gut punch, man. I'm proud of the team. I think a lot of people said the subs were late, or I don't know, man. If we won that game 2-0, I don't think anybody would really be
I feel like
complaining.
I feel
So
like we shouldn't have made those subs because if because when you told me that it was Milner and Hendo, I was just like, this wouldn't be our best, but those two are defensive midfielders, so they would be more defensive, and we would be able to just score like two goals and be able to make it out.
yeah,
Maybe.
it almost felt like the tactic or idea going into the game was to kind of just sit back and allow them to have the ball. Especially when you see no Genie, no Ox, there wasn't really any pace in that midfield. But honestly, I think we did okay in the midfield. I really do, especially in that first half. Even guys like Henderson, pressing the ball, rushing people, it was good to see. So again, it hurts so much because Tottenham were not good today. No matter what people want to tell you, I see people in the comments saying that they were on other channels and stuff. Everybody has their own opinion. I'll just respectfully disagree. I thought we dominated that game, first, second, the whole game, and they
I
were
didn't
fortunate at the end.
see Harry
So
Kane for a long time.
yeah, because he wasn't a
Because
factor.
remember, I asked you, did Harry Kane start?
Yeah. Let me see. Um, Van Dyke says Lavin was good until the mistake. Yeah, that's the messed up part about it. Ray M. To me, Pochettino was walking on a stick. You saw how much they flopped. Are you guys thinking Trent was too much of a change? No, I thought Trent was good. I'm glad Trent. I mean, we didn't have any choice anyway because Gomez was hurt. He had an injury at some point between, I guess, last night and today or something. He picked up an injury at some point, so he couldn't play. We knew what it was. I like Trent. I trust Trent. He's more of an attacking fullback anyway when he's playing fullback for us. And I thought today he was much better than Robinson as far as what he presented, what he offered going forward. Van Dyke LFC said, I did not like the subs either. I even sent a message to my friend saying so. Little man is correct. Yeah, everybody's has their opinion. I mean, I don't know if the subs were really that bad personally, but Ray M, his presence pushed Ali. I don't know. Pushed Ali. Oh,
hey, what you think about Dele Ali acting career?
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. I mean, we got to really, I know diving is more or less it's part of the game, unfortunately. But some of this stuff is just, it's so blatant, man. It's so blatant.
When Harry Kane dragged his feet into Karius's arm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, some of the diving is just ridiculous, man. And really, as bad as the first one was, I think even the second one, Lamela is almost like, putting his body in the way where Van Dijk is going to move his foot. And as soon as he gets hit, it's like he got shot. He went down like he got shot. I mean, he went down like it was some, it's just crazy, man. It was just crazy. So, again, I don't want to make this about that. I really don't. It hurts, but what I'm happy about is that we're showing, and we always show, this is why I never really worry about the big teams. We're showing that we can compete with the top teams in this league. You know what I mean? And for all the people who say we need Coutinho and we should have replaced him, I don't think that's the case. And you could say, Salah's been really, really essential to what we're doing this year. And you could say if we didn't have Salah, we might be struggling a little more. Salah is big, man.
A whole lot.
He continues. Yeah, we probably would be struggling. I mean, he's accounted for a lot of goals this season for us. Firmino's done well also, but or you could also say if he wasn't there, maybe Mane would have stepped up, and either way, whatever. I don't really make a difference to me. I think there's a lot of teams in the league that you can say if they're missing their best player, they will struggle as well. Maybe us more than other teams, but at the end of the day, like I said, I'm proud of the guys. We just got to bounce back. It feels like a loss. It's not. We're still at the same place in the table. We got to see what Chelsea's going to do, but we just got to keep fighting, man. There's nothing we can do about it now. What happened. So yeah, you can go ahead, man.
I don't really have that much to say.
All right, see you next time.
Peace out, man.
Bye.
Make sure you close it for me.
Let's get to the business.
But yeah, so that's kind of how I feel on it, man. Let me read a couple of these comments. I'll let you get in real quick. Dele Ali, this is Van Dyke LFC, says Dele Ali hero is Gerrard. We should tap him up. Man, fuck Dele Ali. That's personally how I feel.
Yo,
Great British Beer said
you getting ruthless, man.
No, I'm not after we have a result against a team, I'm not gonna say that I want one of their players right after. That don't make sense to me. But British Beer says he saw the clip, very fishy. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. That ref, I mean, you guys need to check that out. Just see what the ref, the linesman does after they agree. Anyway,
you gonna put it on your channel? You gonna put it on your channel?
Yeah, I'll put it on there. Ray M says Spurs are a typical easy team for LFC, but Porto is scaring me. Porto's a tough team. I'm not scared of them, but they're definitely a tough team. We can't take them lightly. They're the best team in that league, I believe. It's always between them and Benfica, but I think right now they're leading the table.
They got that one player, man. He a game changer, bro. I forgot his name, Rourinho, some shit like that. He a game changer.
They got a lot of good players, man. They got a lot of good players. I mean, they're loaded with a lot of players, and it'll be interesting to see them play. To see some of these players, they got some good players on that team, man. Yeah. So, let's see. Van Dijk, LFC, especially after giving a yellow card to Dele, they should be awarded with the soft pin. Ray M, I'll get my Salah jersey soon. One thing I want to ask you, if that's a pin against Karius on Kane, why was there no card? I was curious about that too. Did you notice that? There was no card.
But you got to understand.
Usually that's a card. Usually that's a card though, right?
Yeah, that's a yellow for the goalie, and if it depends on the extreme of the challenges, but at the same time, the goalie is protected though, so he allowed to make some crazy challenges like that. So I guess the ref with all the shit that came with it, he didn't feel like he needed to give it to him. I'm just giving an unbiased like opinion. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, it's
But y'all definitely was robbed though. But beside that, man, any little doubt I had about Salah after that goal, you know, I respect the man. But he a little bit
that
selfish.
Salah's the man.
He a little bit
Me?
selfish, man. There's plenty of times he waited 2 seconds too long to give Mane the ball, bro. That's why Mane not scoring too, son. Salah want all the shine for himself. Not even talking bad about the boy. He a star, but stop fucking with motherfucking Mane, dog. For real.
I love that you said that. I love that you said that because no one wants to hear that. People, it's easy to really. I mean, a lot of Liverpool fans they've been ripping Mane all season, saying he's jealous. And if Mane did that, if Mane missed a chance to pass the ball to Salah, they'd be ripping him all week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's all they would be talking about. Every podcast, every Twitter account, everybody would be dogging Mane, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, Salah does have that in his locker, man. He does that a lot. He likes to play hero ball, and I get it. He's been scoring a lot of goals, so I trust him to a certain extent. But there were times today, not just Salah, but there was time today Salah could have made a better decision, squared the ball, passed the ball, would probably get a goal.
Yo,
But I like that you're saying that because no one was really mentioning that at all. They're just saying that Mane is having a bad season.
just like you said, bro, like you guys could have 2 more goals. You could have beat Tottenham 4-2, son. There's 2 passes in that game. At least I've seen with my 2 eyes that Salah, like there was one, he tapped the ball too short when he had plenty of spaces, and there were one on the inside the box. Mane gave him the ball, made his run. Mane is looking for him, like, yo, give me the ball. And he trying to pass by a player, trying to curve the ball down. I'm like, yo, stop being selfish, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's a great player, but he's selfish.
Ray M's in here talking nonsense, saying all strikers are selfish. Y'all don't respect Salah. It's not about respecting Salah. The point is, if Mane is doing anything that Salah is doing, people complain. When Salah does it, it's, oh, he's a striker. He should be selfish. At the end of the day,
for example, Messi not selfish.
Huh? There you go. Good point. Good point. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's not about not respecting Salah. We just finished saying how good Salah was. So it's not that. At the end of the day, there are times where you can make a better decision. And that's just what it comes down to. That's just my opinion. I mean, there's certain times where you can make a better decision to give the team a better opportunity to get another goal. At the end of the day, again, I'm not going to beat that issue over the head. But again, you just got to keep going, man. They got to, this is one that's really going to, frustrate people. I know Klopp was probably heated, man. But this is what happens.
He said they asked him a question. He's like, if I spoke my mind, I would have the biggest fine in football over the penalty.
Right.
I started laughing and shit.
Yeah, Ray M says y'all don't understand. His game will evolve. Sometimes you got to take more chances to be better. Mane,
that's not true.
Was like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what Ray is on, man. Whatever you smoking though, pass that to me.
No, man, that's not true. Because that's crazy. Neymar, when he was at Barcelona, he wasn't selfish. Suarez went from being like a selfish ass player at Liverpool to going to Barcelona to have a high assist ratio. It's like, yo, it's who you surround yourself by. And you look at it, my theory is that both of them are is Africans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Salah want to be the king of Africa. Everybody's saying Salah the king, Salah this, that. Last year, Mane won the best African player. He was the poster boy. But now Salah came and took that thing away. So it's like he want to keep that title. That means something to him. Him having a lot of followers on Instagram than most African footballers, I think that means something to Salah. Not taking away anything from his greatness.
Oh, of course it does.
He's like more
of course it does. I mean, and again, I'm not knocking Salah at all. I love him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad we have him. He's doing a lot for this team, and like I said before, we might not be where we are. So I mean, I love Salah. I'm just simply saying that, and you do want a striker to an extent. I mean, and the idea that we even call him a striker, he's scoring goals like one. I don't even know if that's really his position. I mean, sometimes we fluctuate up there. Firmino might be leading the line. Salah, Mane. You know, we kind of have in and out rotation when it comes to the forwards. So we just call them forwards at the end of the day. But you like that. But again, when Mane does that, if he takes a couple shots, the Man City game is a prime example. He takes a shot and hits the bar. Instead of him saying, you know what, I'm not going to do that again because now my confidence is shooken. He takes pretty much the same exact shot and makes it the next time around. You know what I'm saying? But if he missed that, people would be killing him like, oh, so you couldn't say that about Salah. You couldn't say that about Mane. You couldn't say, oh, man, he should have passed the ball. There's 2 shots he missed. You can't say, oh, well, you want a forward to be greedy like that and take chances. No, it would be a totally different story. But when it's Salah, because how good he's been, he would like to make excuses and kind of gloss over moments where he could be a bit more or you can be a bit less greedy, is what I'm saying. This is certain points, if that makes sense. So that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let me see. Van Dyke LFC says if a LFC player can't feed off his teammate, we won't succeed in the long run. Okay, Marlon, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Marlon Henry says, WTF? How was that a penalty? VAR needs to be introduced in the league because
yes, no, that's what I
clueless
wanted to talk about.
Penalties that shouldn't have been given, which cost us 3 points. I have zero respect for refs. Yeah, let's do that because I was wanting to bring that up as well. So you think there should be VAR?
So what you think about it? I'm opposed to VAR. So go ahead, go first. You wanted to be introduced to the game. Well, it is already introduced.
Well, I would like it to be a mainstay. I like it to be in, and it's not just because of this game. You see the game versus who was it? I guess it was Palace and Newcastle. I mean, it was atrocious. Some of the calls or non-calls that were made in that game. There was one point where Crystal Palace was awarded a penalty because somebody was grabbing Benteke's jersey. The same thing happened towards the end of the game. John Joe Sylvie is grabbing one of their players literally right in front of the ref. They don't call anything. So there's got to be some kind of consistency, man. And the only way to get that, in my opinion, is VAR. At the end of the day, these refs are causing, serious results for these teams in these games. And luckily, it's not a situation where it's the last couple games of the season and it kept us from getting a top 4 or we're relegation side and losing this game or drawing the game will make you go down to the championship. But if we want consistency in the game, I don't care if we have to slow the game down a little bit. First of all, it shouldn't be that slow anyway. What happened against West Brom with Liverpool when they used the VAR was atrocious. That was shameful. It shouldn't have taken that long. So it's going to be a process. It's not going to be great right away. It's something new. But I think we should try to be patient with that and introduce it as a permanent thing in the game, man, because there's too many calls, too many terrible ref decisions. And again, not just in this game, all season. And we see this season after season after season, man. Just, all of these really bogus calls, man, are controversial calls. You know what I mean? So I think we need to have it. I would love to have it, but, I know a lot of people don't believe. So go ahead. What you think?
I don't think VAR should, I think VAR should be included into the game, but not while the game is being played. I think it should be incorporated into the game only after the game for the officials to look at the game and see what they did wrong. Just with tactics, coaches go and look at what they did wrong in tapes, and officials need to do that as well and admit to their mistake. And another reason I don't want VAR to be during the game because it will take away moments where we're talking about it right now. We excited, it will take the joy away from the game. It'll become more straightforward, and it's we get a kick. It's like a drug. We get a kick out of referees making stupid mistakes, and it gives us something to talk about. So if VAR is incorporated, it's okay, once the game is being played, and then the flow of the game is just gonna be dumb slow. Imagine there's 5 VAR calls. Okay, they could use it 5 times during the game. How many extra minutes they're gonna add to the game when the game is done? And what are we gonna talk about? And then, last but not least, it's just stupid. It's just stupid because we'll just the game will go about it.
Because I don't know if I follow you on that because you say something to talk about. Well, they're doing that anyway. You think they're not talking about this game now, the refs? After that game, surely they're talking about it. My thing is, it seems like it's going to be a problem now because they haven't fixed all the tweaks. I think once they figure out, look, this should only take, I don't know, 5 seconds, whatever. It's a screen there. Somebody should be watching the screen the whole. There should be a ref right there. a linesman, somebody watching the game right there. As soon as a penalty
Like,
or whatever comes up, they can just hit it. They got the earpiece. It's a yes or no. You contact the wherever it is in London or wherever the headquarters is. They hit you on the phone on the earpiece. Boom. This is the call. This is not the call. I think it can be worked out. It can be fixed as long as they get the tweaks right. As long as they don't make it a really long, delayed process, drawn out. I think it could work. But that's me. I don't know.
I don't want it. You know, imagine if there was VAR at the 1986 World Cup. Maradona hand of God would never happen. Something that we're talking about decades.
Well, it shouldn't have happened anyway. It shouldn't have happened anyway. It was a handball. You know what I'm saying? Well, the point is,
and we need that in the game. We need that. We can't be too perfect. A perfect football game, I don't want that.
Okay. I mean, we can agree to disagree, man. I feel like, you know, a lot of these things that happen, they shouldn't be happening. And if you can get the game right, my thing is, and that's a big if, because again, we don't know if, you know, in the game West Brom Liverpool, when they tried the VAR thing, I think they got it correct. Everything they did was right. You know, so if they can get it right and it can be right consistently, I think it can work. If not, then of course not. If it can't work, if it's causing too many problems, then of course not. You got to get out the game. But I think they should give it a year run, see how it works. I don't know if they're going to do it in the World Cup this year. Are they doing it in the World Cup, do you know?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, they're already trying to do that. They already said they're going to use it. But the final decision, but they got to make a final decision in March or May, I think. And once that is made, we'll know for sure if it's going to be at the World Cup or whatnot.
Yeah, well, I mean, I for me personally, I know a lot of people don't agree. A lot of people don't like it. They want the game to have to be at the core of what it's always been, without these interruptions.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But we have those anyway in the games, and with injuries and all that. So
that's different. That's part of the game. Like, but stopping for replays, we're not basketball. Even basketball, they got replays, but it's at the
Now my point is, the game still stops though. You know what I mean? So let's imagine. And sometimes those are ridiculous. Somebody's rolling all over the ground, time wasting. So again, yes, I get it. It's part of the game, but I just feel like if they can include this and do it right, make it clean to where you feel like it's not even really interrupting the game, like quick decisions, which I don't know if it's possible. But I'm just saying, with calls like this, games like this, and games like even with the Palace and the Newcastle game, it's just no consistency, and that gets to be really, really frustrating personally over time. It's like if they were a little more consistent, then I wouldn't be calling for VAR, but they can't seem to get it right. I know they're human and all that, but you got linesmen, officials. They got enough officials on there to be able to see blatant offsides, fouls, handballs, whatever the case may be, jersey tugs. I mean, how can you call a penalty in the first? I'm talking about the Palace and Newcastle game, and the same thing happens in the second half. I don't get that. Like, where's the consistency there? So it's just frustrating, man. It's just frustrating. I know that's how the game goes, and you're never going to get perfect calls. But that's my point. I mean, I feel like if you have to introduce a new technology, why not give it a try? But again, I know a lot of people don't want it, so we'll see what happens.
Then we might as well just let a camera officiate the game then. Instead of having the line judges and the referee running around, let's just have a camera doing it. And have just one referee on the pitch.
I mean, whatever works, man. Whatever works. I just want the calls to be consistent. That's all I'm saying. It's one thing to say. Hold on one second.
Why are you sounding like that?
It's one thing to say. I don't know. Hold on one second. Oh, I think it's good now.
Right.
I forgot what I was going to say, but I think if things were just more consistent in one way or another, whatever, just be consistent. Like, don't make a call in the first half and then the same thing happen in the. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that could be fixed, if they could be a little more consistent with that, you're not gonna get every call right. Again, they are human; it happens. But the consistency is my thing. With certain tackles that you might call in the first half, all of a sudden you forgot that they're fouls, and this is an example. In the second half, you stop calling them, or whatever. If there's some consistency, then I think a lot of these complaints and fan gripes will be put to rest. But there's just no consistency, and that's kind of where I'm coming from on that.
What people
who
saying?
We got in here? Scouts Gaming, what's up, man? The whole world's seen it and hopefully realize what I have known for a long time, that the English Premier League is corrupt and run by the Jews who own. Bro, you say the same thing in everybody's comment section, man. All right, cool. Like that's all right. I mean, whatever. They run by the Jews, fine. Okay. All the money for themselves. Okay, cool. Leanne Cooper, would VAR gave both those pins? I would say yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because you get the offsides. So if you look at the VAR, if they're able to look at the screen and see it's offsides, how do you figure that they would give that pin? I don't understand. The second one, maybe yeah, but the first one, definitely not. I don't see them. I don't see them giving that for the second one personally. What you think, Greg? You think if that VAR was there, they would have gave those both penalties?
Yeah, yeah, because video is always gonna show the truth. But at the end of the day, I don't want that. You know what I mean? I want the game to flow like it is. Like I know Liverpool came at the bad end of the stick, but like I want the game to flow. Like just let it go. You know what I mean? It's just let's fire the corrupt referees. The game, I don't know. I forgot this referee name, man. He was a bald-headed referee, man. This guy was a beast. He didn't take shit from nobody. I'm gonna look his name up. I don't know what happened to those kind of referees, man. Nowadays, referees are tackling
Oh, I know
people.
you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I was watching some on him the other day. I know
For
you're
real?
talking about bald head guy. Yeah, Italian ref, right?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I saw some of him the other day. Because he was like one of a kind. He was like the only ref that went down like as a famous dude because he stood up to players. He ain't
Yeah.
take no shit. You know what I mean? Like he was I forget his name. I have to look him up. But yeah, serious dude. But Leanne says they're saying Lovren touched the ball on the way through for the first one. Yeah, I know what they're saying, and I'm saying that when the contact was made from Son or whoever it was to even go towards Kane, my understanding is offsides is as one player is making contact with the ball, if the guy receiving it is already offside, it's offside. So it doesn't matter if Lovren touched it or not. It's offside, and he dove. So again, if you have VAR there, they can see one the offsides and they can see the dive. In my opinion, the Lamella one, that's kind of iffy for me. Again, Lamella's buying that all day, which whatever he's doing his thing. You see Van Dijk is pulling out, and again you can see Lamella is diving. It's clear, it's right there. So, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I feel like if VAR was there, I think I would have hoped that they would have caught that. I don't know. We will never know, but I would think things like that VAR can see, and it would change the decision, in my opinion. So that's how I feel about it. Oh, Marlon says his name is Pierluigi Colina. I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds right. Like, that boy was a
yeah,
monster. I
yeah,
respect that guy.
he was serious, man. Yusef T, what's up, bro? I don't know if I've seen you around, but 2 fake penalties. What a shame. Yeah, it was crazy. Mame, he gave the red card to Zidane. Oh, it was him. That's the guy who gave Zidane the red card.
He did. Oh, and you
Yeah, I didn't
like I
remember
think
that, but that's a good information.
I think he refereed a lot of World Cup matches because they know he was a no take shit like referee. I respect that guy, man.
Yeah, he was thorough. He was thorough from there's a nice little YouTube clip on him online. You should check it out if you get a chance. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Leanne says 100% it's a dive, but players buying pins is always going to be part of the game. Unfortunately, good point. No, I agree. I agree. It's a part of the game. I get it. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it. I mean, people are getting cards. Didn't they gave Deli Ali a card for diving earlier. So whether it's a part of the game or not, again, if they gave him a card there, I think that both. I mean, look, clearly both pins were dives, both of them. You know what I'm saying? One was offsides and a dive. So I hear what you're saying, Leanne. I don't know if I've seen you around before, so thank you for coming. I appreciate that. I totally agree. It's part of the game, but at the same time, um, I was saying to you earlier, and a friend of mine before we got on live that it is a part of the game, but we need to. And I love that this season they're doing retrospective suspensions or cards or whatever when people dive in. So hopefully they'll see that in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't know. And really, it doesn't help us anyway. I mean, I don't get any joy out of knowing that some of them players got suspended after this. We still drop points, so if we can get the points back, that'd be different. But I could care less at this point.
Yo, Black.
Yeah.
You think club personality and style match Liverpool? Like,
That's a
does it
great
fit your
question.
guys' personality?
That's a great question. I don't think so. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think so. I mean, I think he's a good fit for Liverpool, but I don't know if I see. I don't know if he fits necessarily the personality of the fan base or Scousers or whatever. I think. Then again, I don't know. I don't know. That would probably be better suited for someone maybe who's a Scouser or maybe who lives in and around Liverpool. Kind of has a feeling of the vibe of the people. Um, but I think he's a good fit. I'll say that. I just don't know if he's. I don't know. That's a good question though. That's a good question. Um, Mommy says, "Will Harry Kane be suspended for that dive, even though he didn't score?" Um,
No.
nah, it's Harry Kane. I mean, obviously, they want Harry Kane to be the leader in goal scoring. He's English, and people are gonna say I'm being salty, whatever. I mean, that's they gave him two chances. The first one was bullshit. The second one was bullshit.
Okay.
Thanks
So
again.
you
Thanks.
think
Thanks.
you think Harry Kane is getting a lot of chances to keep up with Salah because they want an English player at the top of the scoring sheet too to be shining? What you think? Since some of the other guys think
I
like,
do.
okay,
I do. I do. And again, just look at the clip. Watch the. I mean, again, I don't know. This is all kind of whatever. I mean, I don't. I don't. There's no facts I have on this, but there's some fishy stuff that went on in this game today, and that's just facts, man. Whatever it is. If you're a Spurs fan, Arsenal fan, United, whatever, the facts are facts, and there was some fishy shit that went on in this game. That's all I'm saying. And of course, and of course, it's the Premier League. Of course, they want an English player to thrive. Again, I think he's worked for everything he's gotten. I'm not saying that necessarily that they've cheated for him or anything like that, but to give him two chances like that at the end like that, it's just ridiculous to me, man. I don't know what else you can really point to. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Van Dyke, LFC, of course, he is perfect. Everybody loves him. Marlon says Harry Kane will be banned. He also says Salah
you,
for the Golden Boot. Kane is overrated. Van Dyke, LFC, not salty, true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because I hate to come off like, look, and
you have
I
to
can't
though.
even
You
say,
have to.
I can't even
That's your
say,
job.
I can't even say I'm gonna give Spurs credit because I don't think they deserve any credit. They didn't deserve anything in this game, and there's people all over Twitter saying, "Oh, they didn't deserve shit, man." I must have been watching. If you think Spurs deserve something in this game, I must have been watching something different. I must have been watching. I don't know what I was watching. If you think Spurs deserve anything in this game, then maybe I'm crazy. Then I don't know. I don't know. Dominic Walsh says English players are protected by the media for dives. Of course they
I've
are,
been
and that's
said
another
this
thing.
shit.
Somebody said on Twitter, he was like, "Why is Kane diving like a foreign something?" I'm like, "Foreign? We like as if to say English players don't dive, only foreign players do." But that's again what that whole foolishness about. English players are clean and they play the game right and all that other bullshit. Um, Marlon Henry says, I said they want him to be top goal scorer by giving him two penalties just because his English fact is Salah is miles better than him. Do you think Salah's better than Harry Kane? Let's just say this season. This season. What you've seen from him as a whole package, do you think he's better than
Yes,
really? Okay. I didn't think you would say
because
that.
yeah, yo, I tell the truth, man. This
No, you
game.
do. I mean, I didn't think you would lie, but I thought you would say Harry Kane was better.
No, I thought no. Harry Kane is better
Oh,
this
you said
season.
Harry Kane is better this season.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
because
Go ahead.
go ahead. What you gonna say? Because some
All
games,
right, just tell me why. Yeah.
yeah, like some games, Harry Kane goes missing. Not don't go missing. Harry Kane always the one, like what I mean, leading the pack. The team feed off his energy, and he rarely takes any plays off. He don't take no plays off. Salah, you look at the game, he'll start full speed, and sometimes it's like Salah to me, and some games he'll work hard when he in search of a goal. Once he get his goal, or he'll come. I think so, man. He takes some plays off.
I don't know about that. I think it takes some plays off. I don't know about that. I think he's offering more to his team than Kane. If you look at assists, if you look at how many goals we've scored collectively as a team and how much Salah plays a role in that, whether it's a hockey assist or whether it's assist himself or whether he's just in the right place at the right time. I don't know. I mean, I think this season, I think Salah has been better overall, like all around game. I think Kane has been in the Premier
That's
League a little
debatable.
longer. Huh? What'd you say?
I said
I guess he went
that's
off.
debatable.
Well, of course there is. Everything is. I mean, I think you could arguably. I mean, you can respect the argument for either one. Because I mean, Harry Kane is Harry Kane. We get it. I mean, this guy scores from nothing. I mean, he's
Yeah.
strong, physical. And it's the thing about him that I like is that he's not the fastest dude in the world either. You know what I mean? But he picks his points. He knows how to use his body. He plays within himself, and that's to be commended. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, that one season he had, where he kind of came on the scene, I thought he was gonna be a one season wonder, but he's clearly
For real?
shown. Of course I did. Yeah, I don't rate English strikers, but
But
you know
a
what I
lot
mean.
of
Like
people doubt him too. But every year he improved. Every year he's been in the league, he improved dramatically.
yeah, I give him his credit. He's still not a striker that I want on my team. If I was picking a team and a striker to build around, he's not a striker I want.
He wouldn't be first
That's just
choice.
me. Nah, he wouldn't be my friend. He wouldn't be top 5 for me. But that's me. I don't. He's just not. Yeah, that's me. I mean, I respect him, and I think he works really well in the Spurs setup. I think he does really, really good with them. The way they play, he's perfect for him. But he can't. I don't think he can play in a Klopp for example, in a Klopp style system.
He'll be perfect.
I don't think he can play in a Pep style system.
He'll be perfect.
I think there's certain for Klopp.
Yeah, Kane will be perfect. Kane is a poacher.
I don't think so.
Kane is a poacher, man. Firmino is a poacher also.
I'm missing something. Yeah, I think Firmino's a better striker in our system. The way he plays, I've never seen Kane do what he does off the ball. As far as defending, I've never seen Kane do that. So, I mean, maybe I'm not watching close enough, but that's just not Kane's kind of style to me. I mean, I've seen him press the ball a bit or whatever, things of that nature. He's a very good passer too. He's underrated with his passing, I would say. I remember the game we played them at Wembley early in the season. They broke away off a mistake from us, and he did a lovely pass to Son, man, and it was just effortless, just as an example. So he's got some parts of his game that are good. He's just not kind of at the top. He wouldn't be at the top of my list. Let me see.
feel you.
Leanne says Salah surely will have a dip.
I don't see it coming.
Yeah, most likely, I guess. I don't either, but sure, whatever. Okay, fine, maybe. Marlon, he has a bag of assists. He has a bag of assists as well as goals. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's that's why I say this season at least overall he's been better.
Because he got better teammates around him.
Who got better teammates around him?
Salah.
How you figure that?
Front three, way better. Dele Alli not even scoring no more. Imagine if Dele Alli was scoring like last year. Kane would have bagged a lot of assists, as well as Eriksen. But he's not doing what he's supposed to. When the last time we talk about Dele Alli? We're just talking about him because of the dive. So you could say Mane is always going to score, Firmino going to score, and Salah is going to be forced at times to pass the ball. And they would have been scoring way more. He could have had way more assists, but he's selfish. He got better teammates making better runs, and that's informed.
I think the supporting cast is pretty much on the same level. I mean, I'm not really buying that. I don't think
so.
I mean, if
Song
you think
is
about,
great, but it's nowhere near Mane.
Right, but I mean this collectively. They're from Christian Eriksen, Kane, Son, and Dele Alli. On their day, it's pretty close to what we have in Firmino. Oh, not even Eriksen. Let's just say, let's take him out. Firmino, Salah, Mane. I think this season, even with those three, if you think about those 3 against 3, I think we got the best 3 this season. I think we got the best one player to their one player, personally. Now we're just talking about this season. I'm
Okay,
not talking about just this season. But I think
I
the
agree.
supporting cast is pretty much pretty close. Scouts Gaming says Kane is a beast, but wouldn't suit Liverpool's system. That's what I thought. He said he'd be good at Man United. Yeah, I agree. I think he'd be a perfect striker for Jose Mourinho.
Yo, we would have
Leanne
been
Cooper says,
tearing people up.
yeah, Leanne says, Aubameyang or Firmino.
Aubameyang.
Yeah, I say Firmino all day. Some other people say that as well.
Because
Aubameyang
he
is
is
almost
better.
29. I mean, everybody's got an opinion. That's cool. Scouts Gaming says Aubameyang is almost 29. He will lose his pace in the next 2 years. Exactly.
Why are you looking
Mame
2 years
says
ahead? We talking about now.
Dele Ali. I mean, I'm saying even now. I'm trying to tell people they're getting too hyped about Aubameyang. Let's see him play a full season, more than one game. Let's see how good he really is. This is the Premier League. I mean, I think we're hyping him based on what he's done in Germany, which is cool. But this is not Germany. This is the Premier League. We don't really know what he's going to offer yet. He scored in his first game. That was cool. He showed his pace. But for me, the jury is still out personally. That's why I'm saying Firmino. But okay, Mommy said Dele Ali has really dropped this year. He was better last year. Yep, that's true. Mane was awful today. He is badly out of form lately. I don't agree with that. Mane is involved in
M-
everything that we do for the most part.
Salah
Um,
not passing the damn ball.
yeah, I mean, again, nobody's gonna say that though. People don't want to say that about Salah. It's cool. Everybody's got an opinion. I
He a
think Mane is
ball.
definitely. I think Mane definitely, you could say, had a better year last year. He's playing on the left side. I'm not making excuses for him. Clearly, he flourishes more on the right. He's playing on the left, and I think he's still playing with himself, doing okay on that job. Of course, he's not playing necessarily to those levels of last season. You know what I mean? But he's always in the right place at the right time, making good runs, putting pressure on the defense, getting back, helping out defensively. So again, it's another situation where I just gotta respectfully disagree. Van Dyke LFC says Monty has been pretty shit for a while. Yeah, all right. Leanne, I love Firmino, but need a hat trick.
Yo,
Go
this
get her.
guy
That's
been
not
that
Firmino.
crazy.
Yeah, he said time to snap out of it. I'm not really sure what he's snapping out of. But Leanne Cooper says you love Firmino. Somebody mentioned Ryan Brewster. Yes, it's a shame what happened to him, man. He had a really bad injury. Hopefully he gets back soon. Ahmet, what's up, bro? We got 12 viewers in the chat. Appreciate that. That's probably the most we've had in a little while. Was that
Hey,
14 minutes ago?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about to be like, yo, Black, I'm out, man. You said we got 12. Let's keep going.
Oh yeah, no. Let me know if you wanna end it, bro. Anytime. But Ahmet says, "Hello guys. That was taken away from us. Should have won the game 2-1. We should have won more than that. Actually, we should have if we would have capitalized on the chances that we had. We had so many breakaway opportunities, and again, we talked about it before, man. We got to be a little more clinical in those moments because they'll come back to hunt. We're not at a place where we can afford to, unfortunately, where you can afford to, get a goal or two and that be it. You know what I mean?
Yo,
And
Black,
it's unfortunate that yet again that's happened. What's up, bro?
Monaco just beat Lyon with 3-2
Oh wow,
with 10
wow,
men.
wow. Yeah, I can't say I saw that coming.
That's crazy, man. Yo,
Um,
that's
this is
crazy.
why I like my man. This is why I like my man Marlon. Not necessarily that he agrees with me, but he looks at things with an open mind. You know what I mean? It's not just because Mane's not scoring doesn't mean he's awful. Marlon says Mane wasn't awful. Mane worked hard and covered a lot of ground. People need to watch the game more properly.
He got more
My point exactly.
defensive duties than Salah. You see Mane in the
Yeah,
like where the left back's supposed to be. You see Mane right there, running, trying to
all
get
the
the
way
ball and
deep.
track it and
Yep,
drive it forward. And
yep.
and
But
then he
people don't see
still
that. They
even
just
when
see.
he go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like even when you see like he crossed the ball, like on the other side, he'll like use his pace and run. Even like you know what I mean, he never gets tired. He'll run and get into position like on the left side, hand side, and you just like it's unfortunate. Sometimes he get the ball, give the ball to his teammates, make the runs where he's supposed to score the goal. He don't get rewarded. And it seems like, and then when
Yeah.
the ball come to him sometime by default. And that's how sometimes he lose the ball because he's not expecting the ball to come to him. Because he knows they're not gonna give the ball to him. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fans, man, and I don't know if it's youth or what. Maybe watching the game long enough, but if you really see, it's not really about him having a slump. Him not scoring goals doesn't mean he's having a slump. If you're not scoring goals, then you got to produce in other ways, and I think he's doing that. Yeah, of course. Would I like to see him score more goals? Yes, of course. Thank God Salah's doing his thing. Firmino, some other guys here and there, but I think a player not scoring a goal. I know he's a winger, and that's more or less his job. But in a team like Liverpool under Klopp, it's not always about that. Firmino doesn't score goals every game, but he's always essential to everything we do, whether it's fighting to get the ball back, defensively, pulling defenders away to get Salah or Mane involved. So, it's a lot to go on with the game. It's not just about scoring goals all the time. He said even Klopp says he's out of form. Okay, I guess that makes it true then.
No, he's not out of form to me. He's
I'm
been
just
playing
I'm just
well.
gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it alone, man. It is what people can think what they want. But he is still dangerous when he is out of form. Okay. Ahmet says Klopp made a big mistake taking Mane off because he would have stretched Tottenham's defense and would have scored earlier. Yeah,
Facts.
I didn't really get that either. I don't I don't mind you bringing on Genie and Ox, but I was a little bothered by him taking Mane off. At the same time, it wasn't something that I thought we would have a breakdown for that. I really didn't, because then he made the defensive choice to bring Matip on and have three at the back. So yeah, especially at the 60th minute, that seemed a little early, man. But again, I think that at that point he was really trying to maybe set up shop and just maybe catch him on a counter only. I don't know. I don't know the thinking behind that, but yeah, I mean, maybe that wasn't the biggest or the best decision to make. Scout says if Firmino got injured, would you guys play Salah up top as a lone striker and the Ox on the left wing and Mane back on the right as our striking deputies ain't ready?
No, just insert Solanke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why he
There's a lot
hasn't
of
been
things you
playing?
could do. That Klopp's got a mind of his own, bro. I don't even know. I mean, especially the games that he brought Ings in instead. I
Oh
guess he's trying.
man.
I guess he's trying to see what he has in Ings because he's been hurt for the better part of 2 years. I mean, he hasn't played football, and that's again the kind of. As much as I said I wanted Sturridge to leave, it was for the reasons of I felt for him. I wanted him to get game time, but the idea that you're picking, I mean, he's clearly saying to Sturridge, "I don't want you at this team anymore." The idea that you're picking Solanke, who's unproven, and Danny Ings, who hasn't played football, kicked the ball in 2 years, damn near, over Sturridge, it tells you everything you need to know, and that's it. And so I mean this is what we have. This is what we have. So we got to rock with it. Yeah, Scout says Mane has still scored 9 this season. Yeah, I mean, Mane says Mane does defensive work too, and his runs are unbelievable. Yeah, again, I agree. He's not out of form. That's just my opinion. Why didn't Klopp play Salah through the middle for the last 10? Like 2 or 3 times, Salah got in on the wing. The last 10, Firmino had load of room to run behind, and unfortunately, he wasn't quick. Yeah, I saw that too. There was a couple moments where you felt like if it was Salah or Mane on the end of that ball, we would have pinched it. Maybe got a goal. Didn't happen. In hindsight, it's always easy to question those things. So, Scouts, and there are a lot of games to be played. Yeah, well, hopefully there is. I mean, in the league, there's only 13, so hopefully we're still playing in Champions League deep into that. It's not so much that there's a lot of games left; it's just that there's a lot in a small amount of time. So, again, we got to jump. It's no point in being down about this and panicking. We just got to jump back and be better next game. Michael says, I don't think Mane and Firmino were up for it today. Same with Chan. I'm not sure what you was watching then, bro. Because I didn't see that at all. Hip hop entertainment. I thought you would focus on the Super Bowl today. Yeah, I don't watch football, man. So if you want that, I'm sure there's plenty of other channels around for Super Bowl stuff. That's what I mean. Too early, maybe around 70, 75th minute, says Ahmet. Yeah, it's just a lot of people kind of saying similar things. I have no interest in the football, man. So, Mike, I couldn't even tell you. I don't. I haven't watched it all year. I haven't watched football in a
What do you
long time.
say?
He asked me what the prediction for the Super Bowl is. Maybe you can put one in, but I have no interest in NFL, so I don't care. Literally.
They're gonna give it to Brady. They're gonna make Brady the face of the NFL, forever. One of the best ever to do it. But I think Philly got a great chance. It'll be a tight game, but at the end, the Patriots gonna run with it. Belichick is just like Pep, you know what I mean, to the 10th degree. Way better at tactics and shit like that, but calling plays or whatever, it is what it is. Patriots gonna win it.
Yep, there you go, folks. Whoever wanted to score prediction or whatever, there you go. I'm not yeah. It's so funny because I kept forgetting that it was today. To be perfectly
Yo, I
honest
ain't even
with you.
worrying about it though. I was more focused on football. People were asking me like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, I haven't watched I haven't watched like American football within a year.
yeah. Read a couple of these channels. Michael Brown, good answer, bro. Scouts Gaming. Gotta go. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, Scouts. See you next time, man. Oh, thanks, Van Dyke. You guys had some nice comments, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, so gonna sign off. Unless there's something else you want to say, Greg. Come back.
No, just thank you to everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Nice stream.
thank you.
That was one
Oh
of our
wow, we got
best
somebody.
streams.
Yeah, there's somebody from
Yeah.
Ireland, man. Shout out to Ireland.
Hey, shout out to Ireland. We touching every corner of the world, man.
Yeah, we got everywhere. All right, man. That's it for us, guys. We will see you guys probably next week. Do the games start back up this week, or do they start on the weekend again? I forget.
What'd you say? Sorry about
I'll
that.
find out later. Are the games for this week? Are they during the week? Or are they back on Saturday and Sunday for a while? Do you know?
I think I'm not sure, but I think there's some midweek games also. I think it's like crunch time schedule because the Champions League, probably not for the league, but the Champions League coming up the 14th, and there's probably one or two one Premier League game before that.
Yeah, I think we got Southampton or somebody.
Yeah,
this week. Anyway, we'll find out and we'll come back and we'll probably come back. So thanks again for everybody. We'll see you guys soon.
All right, dog.
Okay, man.